Hello guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing some Victoria 2 with the Historical Project mod, because it is quickly turning into my favorite mod for this game. I'm not going to go too into depth explaining what it does, because I have played around with this mod before. So basically though, to sum it up, it tries to change the game in ways in order to make it more historically accurate. And that just means that it's going to add a bunch of random stuff, like these states over here, the fact that Egypt actually starts out as a vassal, this thing, Chitral, it's historic I guess. I don't know, getting off topic here. We're also going to be using the newest patch for the game, or beta patch I guess it is, that was released quite recently as of me recording this anyways. Well, I guess it's becoming it sometime now, but it doesn't matter, details. We're going to be using that, and we are going to be playing as Greece. Now Greece is one of those nations that I've been wanting to play for a long time. Pretty much since, was it Heart of Darkness that introduced Crises? I can't remember. Still, I wanted to play as them, but I've always failed. But I thought maybe this mod will make it easier and I can actually succeed. I have now tried twice. The longest I have gotten so far is 1860, and I technically failed neither of those attempts. It's just that they didn't really work out, and I feel like I was sort of doomed to forever being a small little derpy nation. However, I have learned much. Also, for those wondering, yes, I will be editing these episodes, as I have been doing with my most recent EU4 Let's Play. Basically, I'm going to be cutting away any parts of the episode in which I don't really do anything interesting. So that's going to be the idea anyways. We'll have to see exactly how long episodes are going to be. That I do want to shorten them a bit down from what they are in EU4. But of course, when I'm actually recording the episode, it's very difficult for me to estimate exactly how long the episode will be. I won't really know that until after I have finished recording and editing. Anyways though, we're going to be starting out as Greece, doing the standard things you do as a derpy little nation like Greece. We're going to be building up our army, because very rapidly we will lose the soldier population to support such an army. Which means we need to use the army while we have it. And for those who wonder why we're going to lose our soldier population, I don't know, it's just Victoria 2. It just always happens. You always start out with many more soldier pops than you will eventually have. I have no idea why it is like that, but that is just the way it is. So not much we can do about that. Also, another thing that I should mention is that you can't form Byzantium in this mod, I think. I'm very sort of certain that you can't anyways. I'm not entirely certain. But that's fine by me. Some people will probably dislike that, and oh well. One thing though is that, what the fuck did I just want to say? I honestly forgot. Anyways then, let me jump cut before I do anything more dumb. Okay, I know that was not a jump cut, that was like a fade. Which is just the way I edit these things. I do it primarily because I want to make the transitions between the various forms of music a little less abrupt. I'm not sure if it really makes that much of a difference, it probably doesn't, but it's pretty easy to do, so I don't mind it. Anyways though, so this is one of those events that basically fucked me up in my first attempt in this campaign. You want to click this. Now you would think that you would want to click the allow crises to be open, so that you can increase tension in all the lands you have that you have cores on, because you're Greece, but you only control a fraction of the Greek territories. However, from my experience, you really do want to keep them locked, which is a godsend. That this is not a vanilla thing, by the way, this is a mod thing, because the creator of the mod, as far as I understand it, claims that when you unlock crises rather early, a lot of silly shit can happen, as in unhistoric shit, and the mod developer is all about, oh damn it, is all about the historicalness of things, I guess, so that's how that works. Basically what happens is that every time, in my experience anyways, every time there's a crisis, Britain or Germany or some dank-ass powers, or probably even all of them, supports the Ottomans, while maybe Russia or either no one or someone shit like France or Austria supports you. And then there's either a white peace or a surrender, meaning that you lose a bunch of prestige, and it seems like, to me anyways, like the main thing you want to do as Greece is desperately try and work forwards and try and get some more prestige. Because that's what you're gonna need. We're going into Demt here, but, you know, the Greeks know how to do that, it's fine. Jokes. Anyways though, you might be wondering why I'm taking infamy. Well, that's gonna become very clear rather soon. As in right now, because this thing just popped up. I was gonna make an epic cut there, but I'm guessing that's not gonna happen now. Well, I will cut to the point where I will actually be right by Congo, and at that point I can also explain why exactly I'm invading Congo. All right, we have arrived right by the coast of the Congo, and this is basically why they are so good and easy to invade. Their capital is on the coast here. Meaning that you'll get a lot of war score from blockading it. Let me show you what I mean. So the province we're going to be demanding is Bas-Congo, and not only is Congo easy to invade, the province you're going to get is dank meme awesome. Basically, Congo is a two-province nation. They have Bas-Congo and North Angola province. In their capital, they have like not that many people. However, in the other province, they have a shit ton. So basically, for whatever reason also, it only costs 13 war score to take it. And there we go, just for the fact that we are threatening to land an army and that we're blockading, they are just gonna give up. From my experiences, it's not enough to purely blockade, but just threatening to land is usually enough. Anyways, look at this madness, 17.8 or 80 war score from that blockade. And yeah, that's really all we need to do to get the war done. So that's gonna do that. Now this is pretty easy and simple stuff to do. Also gonna start increasing cultural rights, not because we actually care about the rights of our minorities, but because we want them to assimilate into glorious Greek culture. Let's also get some more units, or not, we guess we have to wait for some time. So I guess I should explain exactly why I fucked up in my previous attempts. Well, that is the reasoning behind all that is that it's not only a problem losing prestige from crises that do not go your way. Another problem is that you might lose wars, because in the second attempt I did, I was able to win wars against the Ottomans. Well, one war anyways, and I took Albania from them, because in this mod Greece actually starts out with a core on one province within the region of Albania, I guess, which allows you to take the whole thing if you do it before Albania becomes independent. But what happened was that the Ottomans allied Germany, which they usually do, and I know they are allied to the Russians right now. This kind of silly stuff happened every time I tried, but it seems like that's sort of a passing phase. They'll stop doing that soon, I hope. Anyways. Also units. Once again, always want to make sure those units are recruited before they all of a sudden can't be recruited anymore. Let's pay Demt as well, and get some more while we're at it. So yeah, basically I took Albania, and then Germany, yeah, I took Albania by being allied to the Russians, but then the Ottomans allied the Prussians, or North German Federation at that point, or was it Prussia? I can't even remember, not relevant. They basically just sort of cooperated in taking that back. But not only did they take Albania back, which wouldn't have been a big deal, Prussia also decided to be an absolute asshole and humiliate me, meaning I lost all my glorious prestige, dooming me to never be a great power. Well, maybe I could have pulled it off, but at that point I really just thought, fuck it, I might just restart. It's easier to restart than trying to achieve, you know, to get all that, because I mean, I'm not kidding, I lost like 60 prestige or something like that. It was brutal. Brutal indeed. And we got busted. What did we get busted doing? We got busted trying to fabricate a claim on Sind. Honestly, I'm not even sure if that's the smartest thing to do initially here, but I know that Great Britain gets some event to annex Sind at some point. They've already gotten the event to annex the Hellenic Empire, so there's definitely arguments that can be made to go eat up Sind before anyone else does. Oh god, yep, here we go, this is what I was talking about. Now you can see that, for whatever reason, I guess it's I guess one reason is that a bunch of our troops are just dying off. Still though, why can't you guys just replace them? I don't know. Alright, let's invade them. Why not? Oh. The justification for war is not done yet. That sucks, because that means we're just going to be sitting around here taking attrition. Of course Britain does not want to give me access. Crap. Alright, now we can finally do it. Go! Go, go, go! Also, one thing I guess I should mention is that usually in vanilla Victoria 2, in the base game, you start out as a member of the British sphere of influence. You don't do that in this mod, and it actually takes some time before Britain gets their shit together and actually spares you. There's even the chance that the Russians might spare you instead. So, that's something worth mentioning. So for those who are wondering why I'm not allying the British to have them do all the work for me, that's basically why. Yep, there we are. Annex Sind. I think that's how you pronounce it anyways. Sind. I don't know. Point is, they're dead. They're gone. No more. Now what? Well, in the previous attempt, I think I did nothing. Oh no, never mind. I invaded Vietnam, who for whatever reason is not allied to China. They are not an ally to China this attempt either. I think they can though, but still. One thing I have been thinking about is I might want to invade Gaza, because they always get invaded by the Portuguese. But I feel like having a base of operations down here could be rather good. Another like stopping point for your naval range, but also a good way to get some colonization done later on. I think anyways, that can be done. Not entirely sure. I mean, we can always like invade Galedi. It's just that it's going to be so expensive, and although honestly, I wonder if we're even going to be colonizing that much. I don't know. I don't know. Man, this does not bode well for the playthrough. The romanticist technology is already taken by a bunch of other people. So now we could either go straight for realism, but I think actually we would be better off taking this one first and then taking that, because you can see it's pretty close now until the point where we can take idealism. That's anyways what I did last time, and that seems to work out. Of course, things are definitely different now, as in me getting a lot less prestige from romanticism, but that kind of shit is just luck based, so not much to do about it. This happened in my previous attempt as well. For whatever reason, the game insists on me invading Britain. Like, no, I know I just got a border with them, but come on guys. I can't invade Britain. At least the militancy you gain from that is enough to give you some more reforms. So there's that. Yeah, for those wondering why I'm not invading either Vietnam or Gaza, is that I'm afraid that if I move my navy out, they're all gonna die, because they have gotten quite beat up. So I'm waiting for a naval base to be built there, so I can actually fix that thing up. Damn it, is this like scripted or something? This literally happened twice as well in the previous playthrough. That's ridiculous. Oh well, more jingoism for me, I guess. Oh, there we go. The British are asking for military access. That usually means that some event has happened. Sure thing, anything to get relations up. So I'm assuming it's the Oriental Crisis, which is the thing that happens in this mod. Yep, intervention in Egypt. So basically, wait, who's fighting the... Okay, so the French are fighting... Okay, that's bad, though. That happened in the previous attempt as well. So basically, the French failed invading the Ottomans, even though it might look different right here. They at least didn't succeed to the point where they could get what they wanted. And last time, Egypt actually remained the subject of the Ottoman Empire. Really, well, it does make a difference, because those Egyptian colonies, though, pretty nice. I honestly wouldn't mind invading Egypt myself. If it hadn't been for the fact that the event pops Egypt into the French sphere of influence, I definitely would have invaded Egypt right now and got my... Who's invading? Who that? United Baltic Provinces. There you go. Yeah, because I want my course back. I want Crete. Not too important though. It's more of a... I'm sure you can get some prestige from doing that. Ooh, okay, so this time Egypt did gain their independence. However, it seems like the French got them in their sphere, so that sort of kills any... Oh, never mind. What happened? Okay, so now all of a sudden they're... Am I supposed to know how this shit works? Because I obviously do not. Well, everyone's like friendly and shit now, so there's no hope of ever invading Egypt. So this is actually a worse situation than in the previous attempt. Not only is Egypt a puppet, they are friendly with like all the great powers, so there goes the hopes of getting those places back. Because I'm looking into technologies and seems like everyone has already gotten these things. Because you don't get that much prestige. So that sucks. It sucks to the point where I might just want to restart again, because I mean, without these prestige, I mean, I got so more in the previous attempt, so I know it's possible to get more. I don't know why my luck has been abysmal this time around, but it has. Alright, we are back in the I honestly think we'll be better off just doing so this time things worked out a lot better. We didn't get all of the romanticism technologies at, you know, 5 prestige from each technology, but we got 5 prestige from 2 of them, and then 2.5 from another. We also got an event that I cannot remember the name. It was you basically get to choose between jingoism plus something or 5 prestige plus 1 consciousness. So our consciousness is through the roof, but hey, look at this! We are now not only a secondary power, we are only 1 slot away from great power status. I honestly don't know why nations suck so much this time around. Yeah, the great powers really don't have that much course to speak of. I guess it's pretty early in the game yet. Yes, that is another thing. We are 2 years earlier in this one than we were in the previous attempt. I was also a bit more lucky with the infamy this time around. I actually got no infamy when fighting Congo. However, I got like 13 when fighting Sind, so wasn't all luck. But the reason why I brought you guys back early is that I wanted to show this off. Great Peru is a nation. So we have Peru, South Peru, and Great Peru. It's like Peruception right here. So I think what happened is that the nation that is called Peru-Bolivia became a monarchy, and it seems like whenever Peru-Bolivia becomes a monarchy, they change their name to Great Peru, which is very, very cool. That is actually darn cool. I don't know how they pulled that off. I assume it was reactionaries, but exactly how they pulled off getting reactionaries is... I don't know. I've played as South American nations many times in my own... you know, my own time without YouTube, and I've multiple times tried to become a monarchy because they are just, you know, it's just straight up the best government form in the game, unless you have some particular needs, like things you can gain from fascism or communism and or whatever. And we all know that democracy sucks. So, although I do think though, if you actually become a democracy as Peru-Bolivia, the nation Peru-Bolivia, the name changes to the Andes Confederation or something like that. I'm sure you guys can Google it, because I obviously don't really know what I'm talking about. I really do want to do a South American campaign, or Latin American campaign I should say, at some point. I did play the Federated States of Central America on my own. I might actually make a video showing off that. Actually, never mind, I probably don't have the save game anymore. Shit, that sucks, because that was a fun as hell campaign. That also sadly caused some issues with my exam, because I was sitting around playing Victoria 2 when I was supposed to be practicing for my exams, so... yeah, I got a C on some history stuff, so not the best. Although, when you take into consideration how much I actually prepared for that thing, I would think a C is pretty darn good. Anyways, so I think we're going to be invading Gaza. Never mind, because Portugal is doing just that. Shite. Niguni Zambezia. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's this place. Okay, so yeah, if he takes that, then that's fine. However, if he tries to annex the whole thing, then we might, well, definitely we're not going to be invading him, because we can't, you know, we can't be invading someone that does not exist. Anyways, we're encouraging intellectuals in the Congo, because I've already done it in the homeland, so that's all good. Also, look how many units we can have. It's crazy. The war with Sind went much better this time around as well. I guess I learned from my mistakes. Then I actually got some freaking organization before I landed. So I squished the enemy army immediately when I landed. It was pretty darn good. I guess one thing that went worse in this attempt is that my navy kind of died. Well, parts of it anyways, because there's this thing that happens whenever your country cannot get supplies, that your boats just start dying off. And that basically happened in this attempt, so I don't think too many boats died off, but a lot of them were close. So, there's that. Oh yeah, also, the Oriental Crisis is happening. A really boring one though, because no one actually intervened on Egypt's side. Demand Aleppo, really? What even is that? Wait, you're demanding Aleppo? Are you drunk? You're gonna get that anyways. Why on earth did you waste infamy asking for Aleppo? Oh well, yeah, look at that. They're even asking, well, yeah, Egypt is being funny. Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well.